Welcome back to Animal of the Week. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko. This is a gecko that I personally don't believe deserves the name Satanic. There's nothing satanic about it, except perhaps its dead-looking eyes. However, it certainly deserves the name leaf-tailed, because as you can see, its tail actually looks like a leaf. Shocking, I know. This gecko is part of the genus Uroplatus, the genus known as leaf-tailed or flat-tailed geckos, so it fits perfectly well. It is also part of the family Geckonidae, the largest family of geckos with almost 1,000 different species within the family. These geckos are found only in Madagascar along the eastern highland rainforests. Clearly they are well adapted to these rainforests as they can camouflage to look exactly like leaves in the dense undergrowth. Satanic leaf-tailed geckos are actually highly prized in the exotic pet trade, and so there is a lot of information about the kinds of habitats they like when they're in captivity. They enjoy slightly cooler than normal temperatures than other geckos, which is probably down to their slightly higher altitude habitats in the wild. These geckos are unsurprisingly very shy and do not like to be disturbed, and so they greatly enjoy having many places to hide and thick undergrowth to live in, both in captivity and in the wild. These geckos are nocturnal and hunt insects during the night. This is one of the reasons why they are so well camouflaged, because during the day they are sluggish and usually try to sleep, and so they need to be well hidden from any potential predators. In captivity, the Satanic leaf gecko is fed snails, crickets, cockroaches, flies, and sometimes even spiders. It is very important for the gecko, and for that matter almost all captive geckos, to have a challenge when eating. They much prefer catching their own prey, so live food is always better than dead. These geckos, like most geckos, are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs. Their reproduction cycles are greatly dependent upon the season, with mating occurring at the start of the wet season and their 2 eggs being laid as soon as possible in nests of dead leaves to hide them. In captivity, many are kept in breeding pairs, especially in zoos where there are breeding programs attempting to keep this threatened species alive. Interestingly, sometimes they are even kept as trios with 2 males and 1 female, as this can increase the genetic diversity of the breeding program, and male-on-male fighting is quite uncommon amongst this very laid-back and chill species. Obviously, the core adaptation that the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is known for is its leaf tail, which is obviously for the purpose of camouflage. They have the ability to almost completely flatten themselves against a surface in order to better resemble a leaf, and their colorations allow them to resemble dead ones. They also have the ability to shed their tails like many other geckos. This is in the event that they need a quick escape from predators as their camouflage has failed them. Like all geckos, they possess incredibly well adapted hands to grip onto branches and climb. They possess adhesive scales on their palms and curved claws to hook onto branches. These geckos are clearly eaten by something in their environment, or they would not have evolved such amazing camouflage techniques. It is however known that they are rarely preyed upon by birds, and so it must be something else getting to them. Geckos are known to be hunted by animals like ferrets and weasels, but these don't exist in Madagascar. But what does exist there is the Madagascan version per se. The fossa is a large ferret cat-like animal only found in Madagascar that is known to prey upon all sorts of small and medium-sized animals in the jungle, and so they almost certainly love eating geckos if they get the chance. Other carnivorous mammal species in Madagascar will also prey upon them if they ever got the chance to catch one of these elusive geckos. Humans are having a great impact upon this species, with the exotic pet trade being very detrimental to the natural populations when they are captured illegally. They also rely on their very specific habitat, which is also under threat from climate change and deforestation, but for now they are still classed as least concern, despite a clear downward trend in their numbers. Hopefully this species won't go extinct anytime soon, as they are extensively kept in captivity and involved in some captive breeding programs, so even if they do die off in the wild, ironically, the exotic pet trade might keep the species alive while simultaneously contributing to their extinction. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you'd like to learn more about our world, its history, and the wonderful life that surrounds us all, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you think we deserve it and if you'd like to see more from us.